Hello everyone, and welcome to this speed painting of Mr. Owl. I'm sorry for the cranky voice, my nose is full of happy stuff, and I'm sorry for speaking English, I just don't know how to be the most inclusive as possible. But yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you because I've been wanting to do this for a while and I've never been able to manage somehow. So I'm just going to talk you through how I drew the Mr. Owl of several days ago. So at first I do sketching to block out the composition and the posture of my characters. This one is quite easy because there's only one character, but as you can see I'm trying out some stuff to see what works best, and I'm trying to be as precise as possible so that when I do the inking I don't have to guess what I should do, I just have to do the lining. So that's the part where I take care of the proportion and stuff like that. The next step is going to be the inking, and as you can see I'm struggling to get my strokes right. I blame it on my pen tablet, although I know that a bad worksman blames his tools, so maybe I'm bad worksman, I don't know. But yeah, my pen tablet is really shaky. I mean, it still works well, but I bought it so many years ago and it was already used when I bought it, so I don't think it's the best equipment, but anyway. So I'm trying to add some line weight variation to make it like it was actual ink, although it's all made in Photoshop. And I'm trying to make the lines on the right bolder in order to create a contrast with the background, because I know that the background on the right is going to be lighter than on the left. So here you can see me trying to make the lines bolder, although I'm struggling like from the beginning. And I'm struggling so much that I don't know what to say, so I guess I'm just gonna have to ramble and tell you something really interesting. Unless, unless, third, no, that's the fourth step, which is the background that is coming right now. Yes, right. Nope. That's the shading, of course. So basically, I just add the main tones. I know that the skin tone is a bit lighter than the tone of his jacket, so it goes quite fast. I don't have to figure out what to do because I'm drawing this owl every day, so I know how he's dressed and I know what colors are his clothes, so I don't have to figure it out. And next I do the background in order to know if my character is going well with it before I refine all the details. And the next step is refining the details. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm basically blending the colors and making sure that every shadow is at the right place and that every highlight is at the right place too. And I'm adding some and blending some unwanted textures. And I think it's the longest step, so I'll take advantage of this moment to talk a bit about the future of the series. I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm thinking of putting the series on hold because every idea that I had was a visual, kind of. So I think I explored every idea that I had, and if I had an interesting story to tell, I'd keep the series going for as long as the story was told, but it's not really the case. I mean, I'm usually just starting drawing and see where it leads me, so it can be interesting, but I don't know. maybe I'll keep it going because I think it's still interesting and motivating, and I think it's fun. But somehow I feel like I'm mm, losing my time doing this because I could be working on other projects instead of doing something that I feel like I've done a couple of times before, like um, this kind of background, this kind of posture. I feel like I've done this before, so I don't know. We'll see. But we're already on the next step. This is the details, where I'm basically adding a light on the right of the character as if there was a light source coming from the background. That would be, yeah, lighting Mr. Owl from the back. It really makes the character pop out from the background, and yeah, it makes the image overall more readable. That's also where I add some texture, like for the glass, some reflections and stuff like that. And for this olive too, that is supposed to be quite humid, then it has to have some reflections, and in order to look a bit more realistic. But I think that's not the kind of details you catch on when you just have a glimpse at the image. But yeah, it makes it a lot more convincing, I guess. And there you have it. You have the Mr. Owl of the day. So thank you for sticking around, and I will see you around. Bye.